Good morning, beautiful. I do hope that this finds you well rested and ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot and oracle, daily insight on life and love for September 30th, 2021, also being timeless. So wherever you're catching this in time, this might be relevant. If not, I hope that you at least enjoy my shenanigans. Enjoy the show. I don't know. See what's up. If you have questions about booking a private session because your individual storyline will always be more detailed, in-depth, and intense, go ahead and reach out on the email address provided, or you can find me on any social platform and send me a DM. See what services I provide, see what might be right for you, see what type of sales are going on, because it's my sales. Hey. All right, we're going to kick this off with magical messages from your fairies. So, what do you need to know right now? Emotional healing. That's fun. Pain in the butt with doing that is you have to dig deep. The emotional healing is sometimes just as intense as when it originally occurred. And cleaning out that wound, I'm going to say your audacity is impressive. So, what do you need to know about that? Got some exercise. You got excessive amounts of energy. This might be frustration. It might be overwhelm. It might be downright anger. Or, well, anger is the beta feeling behind hurt and fear. So those are usually the core of that. So this is digging in deep for those. We're going with a sense of security. So it looks like whatever this is, it's been something that has been almost like a stone in you, or some sort of tense, feels like a tense ball that has been harboring. You've been carrying it somewhere in your body. And in fact, check out the mini messages because this flows. What about this? Ooh. Okay. Ooh. What's going to fall out? What's going to make itself known? And oh! Okay. Hi. So a few cards fell out. What do we have, my dear? Let go, let go. And there's one behind this. Oh, wow. So after emotional healing and get some exercise, let go. Ask for what you want. Patience, please. Your wish is granted. Thank you, Jeannie. You've got the power and pregnancy. Now, don't get it twisted right now. I don't think that you're necessarily about to have a pregnancy unless you're taking some sort of active measures towards that. I think that this is clearly about your emotional blocks. Some of you, maybe you can't get pregnant because of these emotional blocks, and this is what it's telling you to face right now. But how I'm reading this right now with what's going on with you is, first off, you got the power to clear this out. This is you got to work this energy out. This is part of the healing process. What exactly are you hanging on to? How has this affected your life? How do you want to let go? So, your wish is granted. Patience, please. You got the power. Great job, MC Hammer. I love it. The thing is, this doesn't happen overnight. This is not anticlimactic. You are doing the hard work to heal right now, because what you want is on the other side of all of this pain, and that's emphasized by the pregnancy card here. To rebirth, to begin again, to focus something on that is growing in front of you or within you. But this, I know that you're asking for grace in this. God, Spirit, Allah, whatever you believe in, it knows how strong you are. And I bet that you wish that it didn't, because Spirit will never give you more than you can handle. And you are being shown exactly how much you can handle at this point in time, which that's why I'm saying you kind of wish that they didn't have a clue. You know, hey, maybe sit me down with a juice box while I watch a cartoon while you do this all behind the scenes. Trust me, they're doing a lot behind the scenes, but this is your part in it. So this, your wish is granted. You are going to do and get the healing that you so righteously deserve, but it's going to take time. You are going to have slip-ups in this because you, by even your beautiful gracefulness, you're human, you're flawed, you're going to get angry, you're going to lash out, you're going to have this eruption of feelings that sometimes you don't know how to contain, and that is perfectly okay. This is a learning process, and you need to be kinder to yourself with this. No more punishments, please. So ask for what you want, and then be ready to receive. Asking for what you want in this, you are going to have all of these blocks of undeservingness or sense of undeservingness and sense of disempowerment completely wiped away. But this is something where you, whatever it is that is being wiped away from you as a block, you have to know what it is. So this is talking about looking at it even when you don't want to. I know, it's like you're terrified to even look at this. What does it mean? Am I going to have to relive this? I think that part of you, the reason why you don't want to look at this is because you don't want to feel this again. You don't want to go through this and experience it again. But the thing is, you don't have to be there again. You're not there. You're not there emotionally. You're not there physically. You don't need to keep reliving that same scenario. So I talked about this yesterday. Go check out the September 29th reading because I talked about this. I think that this is prelude going into this, and I think this is why this is happening. So, okay, looking into the situation, what you are healing from, because it's going to be more than one just isolated item in your life. Look at this. Watch it as if it were a movie. You don't have to be emotionally attached. You can see yourself, you can see the situation, you can see the culprits, you can see all of that. But I genuinely want you to watch it as if it were a movie, getting up to its peak point where you can pause it and intervene and start to pick it apart, start to protect, start to confront, start to involve yourself the way that you needed the help at that point in time. And then you can step back. You can take that aspect of yourself back. There's a lot that goes into this. Your individual storyline will always be more detailed. So that's why I'm saying that. But let's see. Spirit's like, calm down. I know this is intense, but seriously, everything is okay. Breathe. Do you need a paper bag? Are you hyperventilating? Maybe this is coming across as intense because it's intense. But breathe. Everything's gonna be okay. You're safe. You really are. I need you to know that nobody's gonna hurt you, especially not in that way. Okay. It's time for you to actually be very vulnerable with yourself. You know, we are taught to be strong, taught to build character, all these things, but vulnerability is something that we usually get after that fire, isn't it? It's hard to be vulnerable when all you have been taught is how to get over stuff, how to be strong. And this is saying, I know that this seems like it's backpedaling. It seems like it's against the natural flow of things, but this is super important. It's important that you look back and I was hurt. I needed you to be this person. I needed your help. I needed help. I didn't get the help. And you want to know what? I'm scared. I'm scared to give my hopes to something only to be disappointed again. That's why you are going to be that advocate for yourself. And it's not that you can't depend on others, but at the very least, at the very core of this, you can depend on yourself like nobody else. I know that you've let yourself down in the past by some sort of escapism or some sort of disassociation, you're not there. And then that's also a point where you have to forgive yourself. We're thinking that it wasn't worth the healing, that you weren't worth the effort in this. Now, Spirit is waking you up, baby. This is your time to heal. There's so many things in front of you that really require the healed version of you. It doesn't take away from your experience. It has your experience, it has the healing, it has the lessons, it has the compassion, it has the caring, it has all these tools moving forward on it. This is a major ascension for you. So while this is overwhelming at times and scary, I believe in you so hard. And I know that this is going to be an exceptional, beautiful, healing, healed aspect of you. So let's look at the Moon Oracle. What is this one called? I keep forgetting. You know, this would be a lot easier if I had these alphabetically organized. Not Moonology. What is this? Is it this one? I bet it's this one. No. You know what? I give up. Okay. Stop. The Moon Oracle, I really think that it has that goddess on the front. Why can't I remember the name? You know, I told myself yesterday I was going to organize these, and I just became so swamped and overwhelmed. Speaking of which, I just remembered what I was supposed to send somebody that I did not send. Fruition. What's coming to fruition with you? Resilience? Oh, shut up. Aren't you tired of hearing how resilient you are? How strong you are? That's the thing. You're strong. You're about to see all of the payoff of all of your character building, strength, and your resilience. I know it makes you kind of want to go crazy. I know. I've been there. You're resilient. You have a lot on your back, but you're dropping it right now. Not dropping the memory. You know exactly where all this is landing. I want the bottom card, then the top of this. Attraction. Fabulous. What are you attracting? Baby, it's a new beginning. This always makes me think of The Secret Garden. I've never even seen the movie, never read the book. Why? I don't know. I always see this and think Secret Garden. What is your secret garden? What are you hiding in it? It's coming out right now. Discernment. You know, people can only know what you let them know about you. So what are you hiding? Your life doesn't have to be a secret garden. I feel like you don't need to hold all of these secrets, especially by shame. There's nothing that you need to be ashamed about. Then we have patience. This is going to be a new learning process for you. What is this? Nourishment. For the love of God, please let people show up and take care of you. Please. I get that you're strong, you're resilient, and we've already discussed how tiresome it is to hear that for so long. It doesn't mean that you can't depend on anyone. You are about to find out by people who are coming in who you can actually depend on. I genuinely love this. It makes me think of that wounded animal who's never really felt human kindness. And it's being given this love, this nurturing pets and medical care and food, and it's finally being taken care of for the first time, and it's so overwhelmed, so terrified that it's crying. And I feel like this is some aspect of you having that same reaction. It's scary at first, but you are going to be able to find exactly how you can be taken care of and what that looks like and what that feels like. So even though this is scary, I know that you can do this. I know that you are not a lost cause at all. In no way, shape, or form are you, I'm not thinking this, but I'm getting the words too damaged. So focus on yourself. Focus on healing right now. Focus on the task at hand. And then use this to climb out of the darkness. You've been in the darkness for so long with this aspect. And I think that you want to know what? Even if life has been absolutely beautiful and amazing, We do have dark times. It doesn't take away from the good times. So I'm not saying that your life has been garbage up to this point. No, there's still beauty, even with pain, even with things that happen in life that we couldn't have expected. I'm not saying life has been absolute garbage up to this point. I think that life has been beautiful. It's been chaotic. This is what's coming up to be healed right now, some of the chaos. So we have growth. And final card from this deck that I will be taking is abundance. Now that you are getting rid of all of that dead weight, all of that pain, all of that anguish, because it's not going to happen overnight, with how you are clearing the area, you are going to have a whole plane in front of you, this new blank slate, this foundation that you get to build on. You get to decide what goes in on that. And I really see that it's going to be this, I know that this sounds crazy, but this really fun manifestation playground for you. I see you almost getting giddy with it. I think that that's beautiful. So we're going to finish this reading off with Wisdom of the Oracle. What do you need to watch out for? What are some stumps that you need to watch out for? Getting lost in the past and dreading the future. Don't be torn in either direction. Stay focused on the here and now. Stay focused on the task at hand. All that glitters, you need to be very careful with what you are focusing on and how you are focusing on it and what you are drawing in. So this just flipped. What is this? Do not go into the cave alone. This isn't you isolating yourself. I know that you can do everything by yourself. I know it. You're not meant to do this alone. Ask Spirit, ask your higher power, God. Again, I do not care. Ask Mother Earth, ask whatever you believe in. Ask for help. I see that you are looking at your foundation, how sturdy it is, how it's repairable. I see that this is something very solid that is coming into play. So you have a lot to work with right now. I think that's very empowering. And also, don't ignore the signs that Spirit is giving you. It's been right in your face. It has been screaming at you. Some of you have been having very blatant animal or coins. I'm a person who gets a ton of feathers. And I'm the creep who actually cleans them and keeps them because, okay, I'm not a creep, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's something that I do. I clean them and I keep them. But also, it's a gift from Spirit when they are giving you that sign. So take it. Pay attention to the signs. And then we have what seems to be a challenge is truly a blessing in disguise. If you are in the dark right now, know that this is means to an end and that this is a major releasing and blessing for you. And then we have, you are not ready to come to the edge because you're afraid of the cycles. It's not a repeating cycle in your life. The cycle's over, okay? So what do you have to look forward to? I'm still being pulled to this deck, so let's do it. What do you have to look forward to? Aren't soul contracts fun? I swear to God, when I signed my life soul contract, either somebody forged my signature or I was completely out of my spiritual mind. All right. Come on, what do you have to look forward to? I don't feel like I feel like it's this deck, but I'm not supposed to take any cards yet. Ooh, something coming back together. That's awesome. You're becoming completely fused together, whole again. No missing parts for you. You are no longer in the emotional purgatory or in the, well, you do have a landing point with this. So you do have new grounds that you will be walking on. Let's see. This isn't a do-over, you know that, right? You're starting right from where you are. You're not going to wake up to a whole new world. You're building with everything that you've got. This is going to be chaos that clears the storm. I mean, the storm that clears what's in front of you. That's why you're working with a blank slate. And then you have soulmates. So this is what's going to be coming in for you. I think that this is beautiful, it's exceptional, and these are going to be people who move forward with you that help you unlock your heart. Not everybody is going to be a romantic prospect. It's not about that. Soulmates show up in friends, family, lovers. They show up as peers, they show up as colleagues, they even show up as pets. These are pretty much like your angels on earth. They are your earth angels, your guardians, but they are on the same vibration as you. And when you connect with them, the energy goes up. Empowerment, higher, it's beautiful. And then I want this one, ooh, 2 cards. You are going to learn to be very compassionate with yourself and take care of yourself and not hold yourself to such strict restrictions. What would you do if life was just as beautiful as I can imagine it be for you, as you can imagine it? What if life could give you and will give you a gift? What would you do? This is beautiful, and it's cathartic, and it's healing, and I'm in love with this reading. I really hope that this made sense to you. And again, if you have questions about booking a private session, go ahead and reach out on the email address, find me on the social platforms. This has been the Daily Tarot and Oracle, the daily insight on life and love for September 30th, 2021, and again, timeless. So if you caught this at some point in the future, congratulations. This is awesome. This is something that is occurring in your life, and you have every reason to believe in yourself and have faith. I'm sending you so much love, and until next time, stay safe, have fun. Hey there, beautiful. If you are coming across this, you need a message from Rider-Waite. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to hear right now? Let's see. Don't be afraid of the cards that come out or how they lay. Sometimes the reverse is absolutely gorgeous. But again, depending on what it's next to, might be a challenge, it might be triumph. You're going to see. Come on out with that shuffling here. It's already 30 seconds in. This is not cool. All right. I'm going to take, oh, too many cards, Spirit. That was like a third of a deck. I'm going to take from the bottom, Regeneration, Milk and Honey. Then we have Thinker in reverse. You don't need to get lost in this. Don't. All right. Don't overthink this. You're getting towards the landing point right now. It's time for you to not be rigid, because I'm seeing that the anxiety, getting lost in your thoughts in this. I feel like you may have been rolling with some pretty savage, serious, relentless, even ruthless punches in your life. A lot of things, a lot of challenges that you have to overcome, maybe not even knowing exactly what resources you have. So what I'm seeing here, things are getting easier. This isn't when when the beach or the ocean starts to pull out, only to hit you with a tidal wave. None of that is happening right now. You are getting into a landing point in your life where it is going to be easier. It's not going to be about challenges. You just overcame a lot. This is kind of like a walk through the park for you. But since there isn't chaos, don't expect chaos. Don't conjure up chaos in your life. It's time for you to let go and let yourself rest and recover. I want a final card from this. Okay, so not being so rigid. I do feel like that is something that you naturally want to do. No. Yin. Okay. So it finishes off with divine feminine energy. So it's time for you. Soak it all in. Nurture yourself. Treat yourself. This is really about love, care, kindness, nurturing. So it's a time to spoil yourself. It's a gift. Hey there, beautiful. If you are coming across this, we need to get a message from Wisdom of the Oracle. Listen with an open heart and an open mind. If this resonates, awesome. I hope it's a good message. If not, we'll see what's up. So, what do you need to know right now? It's been quite a wave with the collective energy. It was intense, and now it's getting to a landing point, new chapter in everybody's life, and people are taking it as like this new wave, preparing for a fight, when you don't have to do that right now. It's going to be a time of relaxation. So if you're anticipating some sort of fall down, probably not going to occur. You're not out of time. This is not a timely manner. You haven't missed an opportunity. You haven't missed your point. So what's going on? Come on. We have TikTok in reverse, and I will be posting this on TikTok. So I don't know, are you not going to find this on TikTok? Are you going to see this on, I don't know, IG? What's this? Anxiety seems to be the quick go-to, quick demeanor on this one. God dang it. Yeah. No, you didn't miss an opportunity. You didn't miss your chance in life. Your chance at happiness is not gone. It's not going away. And it's somebody is going to be coming into your life. Either that or somebody has just come into your life. It's a very kindred spirit. And this, I find this to be incredibly beautiful. This is telling you to get into the flow state. You see what is in front of you. You see what is up ahead. You know it. You feel it. But I think that you are probably getting over either heartache or some sort of really emotional hardship or even trauma, emotional trauma in your life. So how can this be real? I'm telling you that this is going to be easier. The point with you is when you are given the gift to not push it away. You are being put into the flow state. For some of you, this is somebody that you have just met. For some of you, this person is appearing. They're in the distance and you feel it incoming, which I think probably fills you with apprehension. I get it. But you still see it. It's because you're following your north. You have been following and dedicating yourself to your path, to your growth, and to, this went over. All right, so this is going to be part 2. You've been following your path. You've been going through all of this personal growth. It's been hard. It's been backbreaking. And now it's like things are starting to get quiet in your life. You're starting to not feel so crazy and overwhelmed, and even acknowledging that makes you want to behave crazy and overwhelmed. You don't need to. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. So you're wondering why this hardship had to happen. Something that seems so right and so serendipitous. This had to crack you open like the egg that you are. I'm not calling you an egghead, but this. I think that you got something that was intense, maybe whirlwind, something that was just like this exciting, enticing, perfect package until it wasn't. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be anybody in your life, but there's such a feeling of companionship in this. So I think that this turned very fast and that you're in recovery from that. So what I'm seeing is that heartache. You can ask why all you want, but it was to make you realize what you actually want. When all is said and done, what you actually want. So it's about you being very clear about it, not watering it down, not just accepting everything that is right in front of you. It's about you and your standards. So the soulmate is coming in, and it's not going to be something that blindsides you, that overwhelms you, that breaks your back. This is going to be something that feels familiar, has a sense of soothe to it. It's going to be like that gentle exhale, that calm breath. And I think that it's going to be something that very naturally flows into your life. Now, it's not like you're going to elope 5 minutes after you meet each other. It's not like, oh yeah, this is so natural. It's going to happen at a paced time, in its own time, and not with the intention of time with anybody else. Congrats. Hey, beautiful. If you are coming across this, something needs to be healed. What do you need to know? Listen with an open heart and an open mind. This might be just simple advice for you that doesn't hone into anything true that has happened yet in your life, or this is happening and you need to know what to do next, or you probably need a good laugh. I'm not sure, but I hope that if this reading resonates, it's a good message for you. Alternative medicine. Let's see, what is this? Forgiveness heals. Alternative medicine. Oh, use your natural healing abilities. And then we have second opinion. Expect a miracle. Have you been trying like everything, either medical or over the counter or advice from everybody, and nothing seems to be working? Oh, God. Ugh. Do you feel like you don't have any answers? Like there's no answer to this, no matter how much you look into it. This might be something that is carried in the body by something that has occurred in your life. So with whatever your ailments are, I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing anything, I'm simply telling you what I'm getting from the cards, and there you go. What I'm thinking, well, what I'm getting from this, what I'm thinking is look up, as long as you are still working with like your doctors and stuff, but also there might be a chance that this could be a metaphysical manifestation in the body with something that has occurred in your life. Whatever the ailment is, I want you to look up why, the metaphysical reason behind it. That might be something that needs to be addressed. So we have forgiveness heals on it. Who do you need to forgive? Do you need to forgive yourself? Do you need to forgive the event? Do you need to forgive the pain? Do you need to forgive other people? Something about this has been buried away. Something about this hasn't been talked about. And I think that in hearing this, you might have an inkling of what it is. Maybe it's a faded memory, something that you can't quite grasp. That's probably because the mind is probably trying to protect you from it, because it probably doesn't feel safe to do it. So maybe you would benefit not only from looking this up, the metaphysical reason, but having support while you do it. Reach out, use your resources. If you're coming across this, you need a magical message from the fairies. So with an open heart and an open mind. What do you need to know right now? What brings you here? Are you watching the videos in sequence? Did you somehow have the algorithm, I don't know, show you my channel? If you don't like it, clear your cache. Ooh, do some research, travel. All right. Might be some movement happening for you. Hey there. So you might need a vacation. I don't know what your financial means are. I don't know what your interests are. If you're like me, you'll probably want a cabin in the Northeast Kingdom. But admit your true feelings to yourself. Yeah, babe, you need to get away. The timing is going to be perfect. Okay, everything's okay. The world's not going to fall apart if you go on a vacation. There needs to be something that you take care of yourself with. Either stay at a friend or family members, or actually rent out a cabin, or go to, Disney World. Where do you want to go? This is a time for you to actually detach from your regular routine, or plan a trip at the very least. See if you can get away. You need a vacation. You need a holiday. I don't. But why do you want to get away? What makes you feel like you need to get away? For some of you, you genuinely need to recharge your batteries. It seems like your environment has been completely chaotic. I think that you've done enough work to do this. And also I think that your finances could be taken care of. See what you can do, see when you can do it, and start laying down plans. It's going to take care of itself. You've done the work, you have earned this, and the everything is okay. Keep your mind positive about this. I know how difficult it can be to plan a vacation or feel like you simply can't. This is saying get rid of that mindset. You need this, and if you want this bad enough, you're going to find your solution. But also I want you to work your network, see what you can do with that. See how you can potentially get people to help you out with that. If you are coming across this, we need a message from Rider-Waite. I really want to use Rider-Waite right now, so listen with an open heart and an open mind. If this has come across your feed, this might be a message for you. And it feels like some sort of injustice, like you just lost something, you weren't picked. We're gonna get the reason behind it. All right, this wasn't the opportunity for you. It's not that you chose wrong on anything, but what Spirit has in mind for you is not what you have in mind for yourself. So this is like divine intervention. Looks like what's going on here. You have more options that are before you than you realize. So, all right, what seems to be lost is not really lost at all. The fact that you seem to have missed an opportunity, there's something that's being hidden from you right now about the situation. It's a new phase, a point that you have to release this. You're closing this chapter in your life. It's not comfortable. The Death card is next to this, so this situation it's over. And that sucks. And that's hard. And I know that this can feel like a heartbreaking. You are in the throes before a new beginning. So I know that it seems like it's injustice towards you and it's unfair, and that this was so certain. It became so unstable. And this is in your best interest to move on from this. You can't see it right now, but this is going to be better in the long run for you. You feel like you have no options left. Well, you're about to see. Spirit is about to intervene with that. All of the messages around this are about divine intervention. You're definitely being protected from whatever this instability was. It feels incredibly chaotic. It feels harsh. It feels sharp. And it feels like getting too close to it is going to hurt you emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. I don't know which is your storyline, but this is absolute protection for you. You're going to be pushed in a much better direction. I know it's difficult to hear right now, but honestly, if nothing else, trust the process right now. Breathe through this.